Welcome back to AdobeLive.com. Hello, Cristina. Hello, Giulia.
Hello.
Welcome back. Day 2 of this graphic design live stream. And this is our second segment of the day. We just finished with Gordon Reed, and those of you who are still here, so welcome back. And those who are new to the stream, welcome to the stream. Like I always say, the best experience to watch this stream is actually to go over to AdobeLive.com, because this is where all the action is happening. That's where you can participate in the chat. That's where you can see, you can get all the information about our contests. There's also a schedule for the upcoming streams, these 3 days of live streaming. Like I said, this is day 2 of our live stream. We have one more day tomorrow. Are you ready? Are you liking the live stream?
Yeah.
Is this your first
we're
live
always
stream?
in black. I don't know if you noticed it.
The what?
Even yesterday we were always black.
All black. All black. Yes, of course. It's good contrast, right?
Like you call it.
So we have an ongoing contest that I just want to remind everybody of. There is a button on the lower right. I always have to do this in my head, like this is left because it does L, okay? And the other one is right.
Wow.
Yeah. So
the other one.
so the other one is right. So on the right side of the interface, there's a button to see the contest and also to get the template, because we've prepared a template for you that we want you to open in Illustrator and modify to your liking, changing the fonts, the colors, making it yours, and then posting that poster, let's call it like that, a poster, to Twitter using the Adobe Live hashtag. And on Friday, Michael Shays, M-Shays on Twitter, will actually be choosing 30 winners, 30. That's a whole bunch of winners. And 10 of those winners will get a 1-year Creative Cloud subscription plus a whole bunch of Adobe stock credit. Another 10 winners will get a 1-year subscription to Creative Cloud. And another 10 winners will get a poster of one of the artworks of the designs that have been produced during this live stream in these 3 days. So please participate. Remember, just download the file, open it in Illustrator, read the rules. They're inside of the template actually, and simply participate using the Adobe Live hashtag. And for those of you who are asking in the chat, all of these streams are actually available for replays. So if you've missed anything, if you've missed the streams from yesterday, for example, there is the replay tab, and you can check out what Cristina and Giulia had been up to yesterday, or what Gordon or what our other guests have been up to yesterday. And that will actually be available there in the replays tab. All right. Okay. So Cristina, Giulia, let's start. And maybe do you guys want to very quickly go over your Behance Portfolios again, just to talk a little bit about yourselves?
Yeah.
Yes? Who wants to start?
Cristina.
Okay, Cristina, Giulia, Cristina, okay. I think Cristina is the first one with her portfolio open.
Yeah, ready.
So I'm just gonna move over to you, and yes, just give us a little overview of who you are and what you guys do in non-streaming life.
Okay. So I'm a graphic designer. I work in London, but I was born in Italy. In Swiss, sorry.
In Switzerland?
Yeah, in Switzerland, in Lausanne. Yeah.
Okay.
So I'm half Swiss and half Italian. Very interesting.
You know that I grew up in Lausanne?
Really?
Yes.
Wow, that's a pretty city.
I grew up in a little village called Perrois.
Oh, nice.
Near Rolle.
Oh, okay.
Yes.
Well, I was there until I was 7, and then we moved.
Yeah, I was there until I was 17.
Okay.
Yes.
Yeah. It's a nice place.
It's good to be kids there. Yes.
Yeah. So, yeah, as all like Swiss people, I'm like pretty obsessed with typeface or typography. So I'm going to show you quickly some of my projects. So this is a typeface I designed last year, pretty rounded shape, very smooth. We've got different letter size, like you can go large, small, long tails, variation. So I pretty enjoy designing typeface. You kind of you get all these like little details you can add to a letter, and it just makes so much difference then in a whole wall, like to just do all these like kind of nice details. So this is one, or I can go through this one, Audrey. She's a free typeface I designed last year as well. So this is more elegant. This is inspired by Audrey Hepburn. So I wanted to create something, let's say, elegant and maybe a sans serif typeface, but still like very, that could be used like in magazines for like headlines, for like fashion design magazines, for in the fashion industry, let's say. So you can see it's very like smooth and like rounded as well. So you got like different weights. You got like regular or like bold. This is a little bit of the construction of the letter. Or then I did this one, which is a little bit more sporty and geometric. So this was inspired by speed. So I thought, okay, I can design something for like a sports brand maybe. So something a little bit bold, bolder than the other ones. So you've got these different letters, like some of them are like thin, some of the other ones are like bolder, and then you've got all these different shapes as well. So different letters and different variation. So apart from that, then I do also web design and logo design, but let's say that typography is always like
your first.
Yeah, my first choice. So even when I go for a logo type, I think like the typeface should always be like on top of the design. So and then I usually like mix, as I did here, like shapes and typography at the same time. So this is a brand identity I did for like an event in Italy, in Rome. Or if I want to show you something else, let's say, yeah. So this is another brand project I did for a London client. So I went here again for like a very simple typography, so just colors and a simple typeface, and then if you treat letters well, I think that's enough to communicate what you want to say, or like what your client want you to say. So I did all the system here, and then like usual stuff like bags and keys and mugs, notebooks, stuff like that. Then what else can I show you? Yeah, I did this one. So Head is a sports brand. So I was working for Head as a freelance designer like 3 years ago, and they usually do like a conference on I think it's in Zolden in Austria or something. So we did all the design, and I did all the typography, so all the identity, so colors, typeface, and then layout, and then we did like this nice A4 like print with all the like people going there with all the information, summary, highlights for the career. We did like a calendar, so it's a little bit. So typeface is always like on top. Yeah, I think that's
awesome.
Should be
all right.
everything. Yeah.
So all about type, and we're gonna see that again once we start working on our project again, because this is what Cristina has been focusing on, creating a typeface. Let's move over to you, Giulia, for a second. And
I won't talk so much.
Yes, you will. Yes, you will.
I'm very shy.
Come on. No.
So my life, briefly, I was born in Rome in 1985. I have a sister. So I grew up in Rome, obviously, and professionally I grew up in a multimedia visual design studio, in which I could learn everything actually. So from a little bit of typeface, logo, make logo identity, or brand identity, or book cover, illustration. So everything, really everything. We had to pick something like I did there as a logo type. We did a logo for the Cloud. Is a conference building in Rome. So inspired by the architectural shape of this building, we create the logo as a cloud. Actually.
Do you have a picture of the building?
Yeah. Is not because it actually is wasn't finished at the time.
Okay.
Yeah, and it's actually inside a straight like a cube.
Okay.
The building is a cube, but inside you can see the cloud.
Ah.
You can check it out.
Interesting. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Maybe we can do that later.
You won't see outside the cloud, but it's inside. So yeah, we did kind of little animation in colors as the weather then change, so the color can change as, I don't know, maybe the concept would be related to the shape of the cloud. And well, I don't know, I want to show you something more like funny maybe. So
That was great.
yeah, it was for a friend of mine actually that opened this lounge bar in Pigneto in Rome, and so I created with another guy the identity. So we did the logo, and then we went to all the cocktails and food that they do there, and so you analyze it's the cocktail actually. So the Manhattan is more like Manhattan baseball, what's the name?
The baseball, yeah.
Or invisible, like who knows the cocktails very well, can recognize the
I'm
favorite
not a
one
cocktail
maybe.
person. I don't know cocktails so much. No.
Yeah, but we have some food here.
Oh, there, yeah,
Oh, the
because it's
Bloody
Magna e
Mary.
Baby, no?
Yeah, Magna baby.
Magna Baby.
Yeah, in Roman obviously.
Yes, no,
So
say it in
Magna
Roman.
is
Yeah.
eat, and baby is drink. So Magna Bevo is the name of the lunch bar. So see, we have pasta as well. Pasta fredda. So we call pasta. Okay, so actually my Behance is not so updated. So you can find my new work in a Tumblr profile, but I will update it the Behance one like as soon as I can. And so we can find here maybe this personal project. This a kind of alter ego, if you can say it. So it's kind of a character that travel around the world and make things, so it can be like surrounded by infographics, because last year I started to work in a company in London and I do infographics, so I was surrounded every time by infographics or data or everything, and so this was me with infographic. And then this is the funny one. So this was for the tragedy that happened in Orlando last year. Just funny one for the death of the
Awesome.
Bowie.
So your side is more illustration and
Yeah.
storytelling
Well, I like
with
to illustrate,
visuals.
so yeah.
Yes. And therefore, the project they're working on together is actually a mix of new typography that we're creating here live on adobelive.com and an illustration, a timeline kind of thing.
It's a kind of infographics, data visualization of
the Reformation of
the
Martin
Reformation.
Luther.
Yeah.
Yes.
Right.
And let's dive right into it, and maybe we can start with you, Cristina, and see where what we did yesterday. It all started, of course, with sketches.
Yeah.
Inside of your notebook.
Yeah.
And then in Illustrator, going letter by letter and creating the alphabet for that. Yeah.
So we usually start with the word hype. So we designed like H, Y, and then P and E, because then from these letters you can get all the other ones. So I did like few. So this alphabet was based on these modules, because it wants to be a little bit like the black letters that were created when Gutenberg invented the printing. So we want this to be like very sharp and straight and very like clear. So we did actually loads of like letters yesterday.
Yeah.
The blue ones are the ones I've picked up and the ones I think that could work together. And then today we're gonna make some words and see if the letters are good together, and then we're going to work on the whole composition that would go on the poster, on the top of the poster. So on the headline basically. So yeah, as I said, started with the H, we got the T, the L. Everything is not like outlined still, so we can change things here, as you can see. I'm gonna design J, then we got loads of different Y, but I think these ones, they're a little bit weird. It seems like they're like saying hello, like yeah. So also I want to check, you know, the white space in here. I think this is too much, so I want to get something a little bit smaller. So I think this is a nice white space in here. There is like good balance. Then we did the P and the F, and then we get the D, B, and Q from the letter P. We got the E, we got the O, different O's. So I think this one is a little bit smaller, should be better than this one. We're gonna try this later on. And we got A, C, we got N. Then we, from the N, you can get like the U, the M. We're gonna do the W, got the R. The S, I'm not sure about the S. It's a little bit tricky. It's
difficult
a little bit,
letter.
Yeah, I hate the S. It's always like the worst one. And also the G it's quite hard. I'm gonna work on this as well. V, K, X, and Z. So we got these ones, and then yeah, we tried yesterday with this kind of composition. But I think we need to change some stuff, like the S doesn't work, the A as well, it's a little bit, pick another one. So we're gonna just adjust stuff and see how it looks like, and then work on the whole composition.
All right.
Yeah.
Let's go over to you, Giulia, so we get a little overview of what we did yesterday and what we're going to do today.
So yesterday I started to work on this infographic about one of the main religion, in which we can see the Reformation. So, and what it bring like in the history. And so from this infographic, I create something more with smooth shapes, with curves, something more like in contrast with Cristina is doing with the font. So in contrast with this shape, so something more with floral texture or something like this. And then we are gonna to mix and merge everything together. So maybe we will see what happened today. What will happen today with the poster, and if we manage everything well. No.
All right. So yesterday we finished. How did we finish yesterday? Was the this illustration here, right?
Yeah. So yesterday, I guess like half of this infographic. So I'm going to finish with the rest, and then we can put the lines here in the poster when we have placed the titles, but it's not in the right font, obviously. So Cristina, we work. I don't know how we organize it, but
yeah, I think we gonna send us files from on Slack
or Creative
like,
Cloud.
Yeah, the cloud. Yeah.
And then
Creative Cloud library.
Yeah.
Exactly.
And
work together, like mix the shapes.
Yeah, and see.
Okay. So so go ahead and plow ahead. Let's see if there's. Hugo says, of course, the S is always a problem. Yes, the S is a difficult shape. So I'm just gonna put on the cameras again. Let's see. Yes, like this one. So we see why Giulia is working. We see what Cristina's doing up there, and I would also do the other one where we can actually see. Oh no, that's the. There we go. And this is Cristina's screen and Giulia's screen on top. I love this. Super complex, 2 people working, 2 minds.
Yeah, we will end in one.
Hopefully everything will come together.
Jirka Bolek, I don't understand your question. This is design. Of course, design takes time, right? Because Jirka says, are people paid for this or just playing? I mean, how many people have time to spend doing all such stuff? Well, it's a project, right?
Yeah.
So
it's work.
It's work. So, and if you want to make work that is unique, that is very personal, well, you have to go through making something.
long nights awake working. Yeah.
Well, first of all, you need to understand yourself, actually.
You need to understand
More
yourself.
philosophical
Okay.
way, yeah. What you like and what's your style.
Yes, and creating a font is probably one of the most painstaking activities because there's so many variables and so many things to think about because it's really all the letters and numbers that have to work together, and it takes a lot of time. So doing a font in less than 6 hours is really a challenge.
Yeah. But we're not doing the kerning, otherwise we
Yes,
be here like for ages.
for ages, yes, for the
Like
next
years,
year, yes. We could do a live stream just on kerning.
No, please. I won't watch.
Like a stream that never ends.
Yeah.
You know, where Cristina is just there doing kerning letter after letter.
Pairs after
What's up? It's a loop. It's a loop. I don't see anything.
So I've got just want to say I've got these lines here. So these guides. So these are basically our ascender, X-guide, and descender. So I want to see if all the letters work together when they are aligned, and if they've got the same, of course, shape, because we want them to work together. You know, when you then will make like the headline. So we're gonna stick to these lines and see if it works. Let's see. Okay.
Well, clouds to words, that's actually a very interesting question. How are fonts recognized by programs? Basically, fonts are vectors, and each letter is actually a vector graphic, and when you type them, the machine places these vector graphics one after the other in the order that you tell the letters to be. And it used to be for a long time also only bitmap, but that was way before your time. Yes, that was my time when we had to be super careful when the text, you had to select the right font for the right size of text, because otherwise you would see the pixels, because it was bitmap based. Yes. Okay. So you had a font for 18 point, a font for 24 point, things like that. It was very hard. You had to be very careful of how to choose the fonts. And this of course all changed when the font formats moved over to vectors. And the latest font format is of course OpenType, which allows for thousands more characters to be inside of a specific font. I think that I don't remember what the limit was in the fonts, but it was very few letters that you could have in a font file, and basically a font file took up a lot of space on the computer, and you had to have font managers to turn fonts on and off, otherwise your computer would go crazy. And now people don't even care about it anymore. They just turn on all the fonts they have and it just works. But Adobe had a great part in this revolution with the the PostScript first and the first laser printers. So yeah.
Let's move these ones up.
Yeah, actually, we forgot our past a bit. Like, I remember that my first exam at university was I made a poster like by hand, so without a computer, without anything. Wow.
All right, fabitalism. There's actually several ways you can convert. I mean, it all starts with vectors, just like Christina's doing, and then there's various ways of transforming that into a font. We're actually going to transform that into a font, if I'm not mistaken, right? With one program that you're going to be using.
Yeah, let's see if we got time.
Okay. Yeah. And there's actually a great application. Let me just put it's called Font Self.com, I think. Yes. And basically this is an extension for Photoshop and Illustrator that lets you create fonts. I'm going to put it here in the chat for a second. we talk about font self a lot lately because it's also an application that lets you create color fonts in Photoshop and use those, like we've seen yesterday, the color font. And then there's of course professional font programs like Font Studio, is it called?
Font Lab.
Font Lab.
Fontographer as well.
Does Fontographer still exist? Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
I think it's part of Font Lab, but it's a little bit less technical.
Okay.
If you can say so. Yeah. It's less complicated, let's say.
Mm-hmm.
So we've got all the letters now, so I'm just gonna make them all black so I can get a nice contrast on the
I like
right.
the A now.
Yeah, it's much better, isn't
Yeah.
it? I think before it was maybe without the line, so it looks a little bit like a U, but then you can just close it and see at the end. Yeah, that's U.
Oh, Kent Williams uses Fontographer.
Alright, great.
Yeah, but like Kent, yeah, you can confirm here in the chat that making a font is actually a lot of work. There's a lot of automation these days, like especially, with kerning and things like that. A program can approximate the kerning, the space between the letters, but the human eye will always be the final judge of that to make the font perfect.
I mean, you can have monospaced fonts, but then it depends on which font you're designing, because some of them are good and some they look weird.
Well, John Kimak III, suggestions to the producers, which would be me and Michael over there. It would be great if you could find artists, if you could let artists use a quieter mouse. All the clicking is distracting. Well, there's some people here in the chat who find the clicking very soothing and relaxing. Actually, it's a loud mouse you have there.
Yeah.
It's not me, it's you.
No, it's only Cristina. Otherwise, we would have like a stereo effect of my mouse clicking.
These ones.
No, Diego, FontSaf does not come with Adobe CC giveaways. No, not today. Sometimes FontSelf contacts us and we can give away some registration numbers, but not this time. That's right, Ryan. Making a font is overwhelming. Everybody starts like making A, B, C, D, A. Shit, this is long. It's like those trying to make animations, and it's okay. Today I'm going to learn animation, right? So you go over to Animate CC or maybe After Effects, and say, okay, today I'm going to learn. And so the first exercise is the bouncing ball. Okay, so of course, we all did the bouncing ball thing, and then next step. Oh, Jesus, this is really complicated. Okay, next. I don't have time right now. Let's do it another time.
Like me. No.
Yeah, I wonder. Let me see. Fontographer. Wasn't Fontographer? Yeah, it was a Macromedia. That's what I thought. It was a Macromedia application.
Okay.
Yes.
Oh,
It's too bad that it was actually an Alsys, so it was together with PageMaker, for those of you who remember. There's quite a few in the chat who remember that. But PageMaker here, nobody remembers PageMaker. So basically it's an Alsys program, and Alsys was bought by Macromedia, and then Macromedia was of course bought by Adobe. But before Adobe acquired Macromedia, Macromedia sold Fontographer to FontLab. Yep. Let's talk history. The history lessons on adobelife.com. So Clouds Towards is asking, what goes into your decision to create a font over using one that already exists for a project?
But I think, well, it depends on the project, but sometimes you want to adjust a little bit more personality to like a logo or a headline you want to design for a magazine. So creating a bespoke font, maybe it's the best way to say something different from another font. There are like great fonts, but yeah, sometimes it depends on what you want to say. Even though it takes a long time.
Yes. Oh, Aya says, I remember PageMaker, my parents used it all the time. Too funny. Yes, Nate, I have all my installed discs as well. When software came on discs, and you had like 18 different discs that you had to put in one after the other, and it took like an hour and a half to install something, or even more. Diego's asking, do you use symbols to create the serifs? No, not in this case.
No.
Also because using a symbol would actually, if she changes the symbol, it would change in all of the letters, and that's something she does not want right now.
Yeah. I've been using just these modules, so square, rectangle, and then lines.
So maybe once Cristina is done with all of her letters, maybe she can share the letters with me, and I can create the font with FontSelf, and maybe we can share it with the chat.
That would be cool.
As an open type font, and then you can show us what you create with Cristina's font.
That would be cool.
That would be cool, right? Let's make this interactive. I think that's, what do you do with old software? Well, you could throw it away because it's just useless. But if you're a sentimental person and, like to have your garage or cellar full of stuff.
For memories.
Yeah, I have boxes full of stuff from ages ago. I should really go through it. You know that my thing on life was always like, I need to construct my life so that I can always put everything into a van and go.
Really?
Yeah. So then life becomes complicated. You're married, you have kids, and this, and so much stuff. And then as you get older, then you can start again, like scaling down, getting rid of all the stuff you don't need, and that includes old software.
I would keep them. Would you keep them? I think it's cool. I think as you have like, there was I think an encyclopedia or something. Omnia 3 or something. Did you on Windows or something?
Like a Windows CD-ROM.
Yeah. Do you remember that? It was
I remember it.
1997 or something. It was awesome.
Yeah, Diego. Let's go and see a little bit more in detail what Giulia's up to. I'm keeping Cristina's screen up there on the top right.
Yeah, so I'm doing like yesterday. Curves and lines.
Yes, lines and shapes.
A hard job, the one of the illustrators.
Well, I think that of course you can sell old Adobe software and transfer serial numbers, but the fact is that most computers will not run it anymore because it's old. Hey, Leandro Meira de Medeiros. She is from Brazil. Encarta.
Ooh, hello.
That's no Encarta. Is that What is that? The
Encarta.
encyclopedia you meant?
Encarta? No. It was called.
Three people said Enrico, Joshua, and Enrico. Oh,
Guarda, io da Treccani.
okay.
Where is Italian?
It was something called like Omnia or
Yeah, something like that. Yeah. Yeah, you can use the discs to keep the birds out of the garden, or you can use the discs in the back of your car so that when the radar flashes, it can't read your number plate because too much light comes from the. I don't even know if that works anymore.
Does that work? Yeah, it's like.
It used to work, but in Italy, for example, they don't have a flash. So in Switzerland, they have a flash.
Ah, okay.
You actually, when you drive too fast, suddenly you see flash. They call me. In Italy, there is no flash, and so you never know until it gets to your home.
Yeah.
But then again, now that there's a conversation in the chat about reselling software, I would be very careful about that because there's also a lot of fake stuff going around, like on the internet. So many people actually buy software on the internet thinking it is legit, and then find themselves in difficult situations when it turns out that it is not. You know.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's right, Warrior. And one thing that I always say is that Adobe applications are professional applications, so they're not meant for. You can use them as a hobbyist, but of course that's an expensive hobby. If you're a creative professional, on the other hand, it makes a whole bunch of sense because you can do anything you want. Yeah, Nate, good observation. Yes, Cristina is using a lot. Oh, and maybe Giulia also is using smart guides.
Yes.
They're both using
Yes.
smart guides extensively.
Why not?
They love the snapping thing.
Yes.
Oh, your smart guides don't look the same? How weird. What do you mean? I don't know.
My smart guy.
No, yeah, somebody said, Nate said, oh, no, wait. Oh, designer said that my smart guides don't look the same.
Oh.
Well, I think the smart guides, of course, the guides take the color of the layer you're on, right?
Yeah.
And so maybe that's why they don't look the same, because if your layer has
Yeah, we can change the
has a
color
specific
actually.
color, yeah, you
Yeah.
can change the color.
Yeah, blue.
Oh, Luis says this poster would be awesome letterpressed.
Yeah. I really want to see what they can make with the font, like kind of composition.
Yeah.
Okay, now I can merge the two parts.
I'm just trying like a very quick.
There you go, Evil Series. You were using CC as a hobby before you got employed by your uni. You see? Good story. Oh, you don't have diagonal smart guides appear?
Diagonal smart
Yeah,
guides?
diagonal smart guides?
Can you have them?
I don't know. Where did you see diagonal smart guides? Is it on your work, Giulia? Do you have diagonal smart guides?
What do you mean diagonal?
I don't know.
Like,
Well, we're gonna have to see those diagonal smart guides again.
Oh, maybe
these?
when you extend the line.
this?
Oh, so of course that's just by holding down the shift key, so you can tell lines to go into 90 and 45-degree angles.
Actually, this, I think that is command is being changed by Adobe. Yes. But if you I used to press shift actually when if I want
But
to.
that's right, Alexandre. You can also make guides with any object. You could turn that flower into guides if you wanted.
Yeah, how do you do so?
Yeah, just
And
just
just
select.
make guides?
Yeah, make guides.
Right.
Boom.
Yeah.
And then it becomes a guide object.
Right, so.
Julia, what do you think?
Oh,
Is that
the two designers are now working together. They're comparing
Does that
work.
work? Because I'm seeing this like since yesterday, so I'm like kind of I need someone to.
I guess maybe the space between the G and the L.
Yeah. I mean, the kerning is like just.
Are you in the letter?
Yeah. I mean, if the letters, if they look like all part of the same family, or if there is anything weird, I'm gonna try then with the name, but I'm not sure about
Maybe
the O.
the C is too.
It's too like
Maybe it's too light.
you need a
Maybe
line.
this part, like.
Oh, maybe it's okay. Like one of
so-
these. Ah yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, because actually we don't have anything like except from the Y, which is not connected to the. What is it? Yeah, we just got this
I'm gonna
one.
be just like Richard Attenborough, and we have the two designers here talking together, comparing their work. I'm gonna shut up for a while.
Maybe we need
Yeah.
Let's watch.
Which one? I think just the C. I would try with I would
Maybe
try
in here. Maybe you have to make the line a bit longer.
because it looks cropped. It looks like a G then. Is it?
It's a G.
Like a G, like
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 a G.
Julia.
Or like me.
Like you. Okay, yeah. Let's try with the name then.
Martin.
Or actually, you know what? I can try with the headline. Right. Okay.
Yeah. Maybe it's better.
Okay.
So we can see if my illustration, my infographic, and your
Yeah, if it
this
works.
goes
Okay.
together.
Yeah.
Alex is noting that this thin stroke is getting lost at small sizes.
Yeah. I don't mind it actually.
It
Yeah.
can get lost.
Yeah. Yeah. As long as you can actually recognize the letter, it should be fine. Yeah. So, I actually want to try.
I don't know, designer. Let me figure something out here. Maybe in the preferences there is something for the guides, smart guides. Oh, did you turn on the construction guides?
Julia?
Can we go into your preferences a second, Julia? Under smart guides
guides.
and
Construction guide.
no. So what are the construction guides? Let's say okay to that, and oh, I don't know.
Well, now it's on.
Yes, designer, I don't know. I will watch carefully what Julia's doing, and as soon as I see a diagonal guide, I will find out. And Daddy Fryer, why are we always using Apple products on the stream? Well, there is no particular reason for that. Actually, it's not always like that. We've had streamers with the Surface Pro, which works great, or Windows laptops. It doesn't matter. Whatever works best for you. I just grew up with them, and I don't know. I got my soul got corrupted along the way.
Can't live without.
And no, it's not a fashion statement. Come on, warrior.
We need a capital T. Are we having like capital T, or shall we keep all lowercase? No, let's use capital T. Yeah.
Yeah. No, the title. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Let's just bring these ones quickly here.
Well, we can see later, but yeah, create this.
Yeah.
Create the theme.
Let's see. So like these ones.
Well, Hadil, that's an interesting question. If you create an unreadable cryptographic type, is it still considered typography? I make patterns out of text that way. And I think if you make patterns out of text, I think that can still be considered typography, right?
Yeah, that's cool. Like David
Yes.
Carlson, he does like loads of weird stuff with typeface.
Oh, Michelle is onto something. Okay, so let me see. And well, yes, you can rotate the guides. Yeah, you can rotate the guides. Can you then still move them? Yeah, that's cool. So basically, you can. Let me just. I'm not connected.
How do you?
But maybe we can do it on your machine. On your machine, Cristina. Just pull down a guide. Okay, select it with the selection tool, and then press R for rotate. And now you can rotate it.
Wow.
And if you rotate it at 45 degrees, for example, just click.
Just
Click. Yeah, just click and drag. Yeah. And now it has become a non-horizontal or vertical guide. Yeah. And
great.
if you and then you can still move it like a guide. Pretty cool.
Wow,
Well, thank you so much,
Thank
Michelle.
you.
Yep.
that's great.
So Michelle corrected herself, saying, "I just tied the guide," and then she said, "tired," and then said, "Oh no, tried." Michelle.
that.
Yeah, that's right, Michelle. And some people even have the Wacom. Have the fully fledged Wacom Cintiq, what is it called? Which has the operating system on it. Like I said, whatever works best for you. It doesn't matter. We're not gonna say anything is better than the other. Oh, Jara Street says the E looks a bit weird. Maybe a line at the bottom like the C, or is it just me?
Let me see.
Yeah, this is another line. Still, I'm just pulling
Yeah.
everything.
No, but
and then-
for the E. Like letter E.
Okay.
No, like the letter.
That one? Oh,
Yeah. Like
it
a
looks
little,
like the C.
like the C has a little line.
Oh, I see. Oh,
Hmm?
good shout.
Maybe.
Yeah. Let's see.
Nice one, Jara Street. Let's try it.
Yeah.
And let's see if Cristina buys in.
Yeah. Thanks, Jada.
Let's put Jada in the credits. Pentecost.
Yeah, much better, I think. Looks great.
So Vladas, yes, I think there is some motion design being planned, but I would have to ask Michael about that. We'll see. And maybe, who knows, maybe Michael Shays is actually listening to the stream from another room, so who knows? Maybe he's gonna answer right here.
What?
Okay, I am what? I'm just gonna make these a little bit shorter. So let's see. Okay. Oops. Mhm. Yeah, we need the capital T.
Yeah, you got that right. It's called the Intuos. Let me see. Studio Pro. I think that's a new name. Wacom Mobile Studio. Yeah.
Save.
Yes.
Oh, right. I didn't. Did you?
Yes. 3 times.
Just save now.
But can we set an automatically saving
Pardon?
action? Like, can we set?
Illustrator autosaves in the background.
Doesn't work now.
No?
I changed the computer and now it
No?
could crash. Usually you can
Make it crash. Boom. Hey Jan, welcome to the stream. A bit earlier today. Yes. Welcome. So clouds, 2 words. This is kind of a beginner question, but is there any good places to start learning Illustrator? I'm still not very good with most of the tools. Like, what projects did you first start doing with it? So my first thing would be to go into the help menu and check out the tutorials that are on adobe.com. And of course, watching also the various live streams that we're doing is very useful. And then, of course, there's fully fledged courses, online courses, for example, from lynda.com. And there's various levels. And of course, YouTube is full of interesting information, although there's a lot of noise on YouTube.
It's weird. I think.
Where's it? On the other side.
Yeah, there is like, maybe we should just go this way. Okay.
I feel better this way.
Yeah. So I just turned off the layer, but I had like a random font as a guide.
Yes.
And then I just put all my letters on top, and now I'm working on the whole composition. Gonna do some work on the kerning and spacing and see like the line height and the spacing of between like lines and letters. And then we see if it works with the graphic. Let's see.
Oh, that's right. Dansky on YouTube and Skillshare is also good. There's so many different ways to learn these days. I wish I had those when I was learning.
Yeah, how did you guys have like books or like, I don't know.
Did you guys have like books
on Illustrator? And like,
oh, okay. So in my time, of course, the most important part of the school was the library. And basically, the library had to have all the latest design magazines and also books. So, that's how you actually also, that was a very important part of the decision in what school you went to, is what kind of library they had. Because, of course, there was no internet at that time. and there was nothing like online. I think when I studied, I mean, we were doing the first CD-ROMs kind of things. No? Yes.
The floppy
disk.
And floppy disks, yes.
How much was the space on a floppy disk? Like
1 mega.
1 mega?
I don't know.
Maybe even less.
Yeah, maybe even less. Oh, yes. Yes. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Okay, so yep. So everybody, remember we're gonna do a giveaway now, and remember that if you are a subscriber to the Creative Cloud YouTube channel, there's a button on adobelive.com on the left that lets you subscribe to the channel. You have 5 times more chances to win in these giveaways because we have an automated system called Nightbot who will choose a lucky winner out of all the correct answers that will be coming into the chat. All right, and it's always funny later when people are watching the replays actually chatting in the chat and giving answers, but it's too late. So you guys who are here right now are super lucky because you will now be asked the question. Oh, 1.4 megabyte, that's right. 1.4 megabyte on a disk. Yes. Yeah. Oh well, these streams are funny because it's like we have so many different ages in the chat that yeah, I recognize myself in some of you, and some of you don't understand a word of what I'm saying. So all right, so let me see. Oh, did you send me something in Slack? Oh, not yet.
Still debating. Okay.
And a big hug right back at you, Ariel Severino from Sao Paulo. All right, so the question is, and only those of you who have actually opened the template, and those of you who haven't opened the template, do it now. And where can you find the template, you ask? On adobelive.com. That's the only place where you can find the template that we ask you to use for our big competition this week. So the rules are in the template. But what I'm asking right now, and I'm asking, is it a number or written out? A number. I want a number. I want to know what the price of the ticket to attend the Adobe Camp, which is happening at my place, incidentally. How much is the price of the Adobe Camp on the poster? All right. So good luck to everyone, and hit the chat, but not before you have actually opened the template. Oh, Michelle says this typeface is eye candy. I like it. Eye candy. Yeah.
Thank you.
That's right. Ibrahim Hajo. Do you say Ibrahim Hayo or Hajo? Yeah, that it like the floppy disks had like 1.4 megabyte, but they also had like bad sectors on the disk, so you could never like really fill it. Like it was really because but disks were like in sectors, and it was
Really?
like yeah it was, and then they could break so easily. I feel so safe now with the cloud. Everything is backed up everywhere. I can, like, the phone can drop out of my pocket, and I wouldn't care because I would care about, having to get a new phone, but, I wouldn't lose my photos or anything anymore.
You didn't
Wow, we
have
had-
like a hacking problem.
Hmm?
Hacking problems.
Hacking problem.
Like
Well, I mean, why would people want to hack me? I mean,
no,
there's nothing.
not you, but maybe Adobe. I don't know.
Nah. It's all so encrypted and double encrypted. But of course, as with everything is possible. Oh, wow, a lot of good answers here. All right, so we're gonna, what? It's a cheap ticket. Yeah, it's a cheap ticket to come to the Adobe Camp hosted at my house, at Rufus's place. So So yeah, Nightbot, and boom, Nightbot is selecting a winner.
It's Mike Phelps.
Oh, Mike Phelps.
Wow, the
Are you-
swimmer.
Yeah, the swimmer.
Mike
Oh.
Phelps.
He's watching
Yeah.
this.
Are you the Olympic swimmer?
Probably.
So Mike Phelps, what we need you to do is to kindly leave your Twitter handle here in the chat so that we can contact you and let you know how you can claim your prize. You've just won yourself a 1-year subscription to Adobe Creative Cloud. That's pretty cool. Mike Phelps. Share your Twitter handle. I'm gonna move over to Julia's screen for a second, just so that we have a little understanding of what's happening over there.
I'm at the great sheet.
Hmm?
She's we say
Of the Great Schism.
she's
Yes, congratulations, Mike Phelps. No, Mike Phelps. Mike Phelps is actually a basketball player. What's the swimmer's name? Huh?
Michael Phelps. I do have Nico.
yeah.
Ah, yes, Michael Phelps. Congratulations, Michael. Oops. Remember to leave your Twitter handle here in the chat. He did. Okay, perfect.
It's
From
Louisville.
Louisville, USA. Congratulations. No, my dear friend Misil, there is no problem with Typegate as far as I can tell right now. That's right, the swimmer is Michael Phelps, and we're talking about Mike Phelps. Oh, so Mike Phelps is actually older than Michael Phelps, so Michael Phelps stole his name. That's right.
Good job. Get some.
Ooh. Did you go to the place I said yesterday?
Yes.
Yes. Was
Wow.
it good? Yes.
Great.
Yeah, a bit pricey, but
Yeah.
Thank
but
you.
it's like sitting at a table in a coffee in Florence or in Rome, right? So yeah.
Yeah, I think we paid like, I had a salad, but it was quite pricey.
Oh,
like,
a
yeah,
salad. Okay.
It was a good one.
Okay.
A salad and a piece of cake.
And then
Yeah.
just a salad. Well, that's details, but
Munir, about web design. Yes, we're maybe not so much about web design, but more about UX design. So user interface and user experience, UI and UX design. I think some of these are planned, but like Michael just walked out of the room, so he's got everything in his mind. I don't. What was I looking for? I was looking for something. Enrico has a question for Cristina.
Yes.
Have the modules for this font specific proportions or aspect ratios?
Yes, they have. Let me check. Let me find them. Should be. So this should be. Oops. 1, 2, 3, and 4.
Ah.
Yeah, and then the lines is just.
Well, that was a well-kept secret. You didn't say that before.
Yeah, well,
Yeah.
I'm sorry, guys. Yeah.
All right. So yes,
Yeah.
it does. It
Yeah.
does have a specific proportion and aspect ratio.
Yeah, but then sometimes it just
Everything
just goes like.
But like I said, like you have to
Yeah.
give yourself some rules
Yeah.
before you begin.
Yeah.
And then, there's nothing wrong with breaking out of
Yeah.
those rules, but at least you have the rules to start with.
Yeah.
And Solan X is asking, does the rule like golden cut or like the golden cut is like it's not the golden cut, it's the golden section, the golden section, or not the 2/3 rule. It's the rule of thirds. So it's the golden section, I think,
Yeah,
and the rule of thirds,
Yeah.
right? And yes, it is relevant in everyday design work, I think. I use it all the time in my pictures, and I even do some A and B testing sometimes, just for my own fun, like geeky fun, like making pictures that don't respect the rule of third and making pictures that respect the rule of third. And the number of likes is so much more higher on pictures that have this rule of third composition that it's really great. It makes me laugh every time. So yes, Alex is asking, difference between UI and UX designers. We will be talking about that, but basically there's very different things. User experience is somebody who designs your experience through the navigation of a specific application or experience. That's why it's called experience design. UI design is something more to do about the choice of colors and the choice of typefaces, the placement of that's more like design. Okay, that's the user interface design. So user interface design and user experience design. I know these are very golden ratio. There you go.
Yeah,
thank
golden
you.
ratio, yeah.
Yes. Hey PJ from Texas. Actually, the Republic of Texas.
Wow.
It's like the Republic of California, right? I think California is also a republic. Yes, call the gay golden ratio. Thank you guys. Yes, Hugo. My bad. I only confused Cristina. The golden section,
Section?
You remember the golden section?
Not sure about the F.
Let's move over to your screen again.
What do you think?
Making some typographic decisions here.
This looks weird. The F. Is it too short?
I think the ascender is not.
Yeah.
It's not working.
It's too short.
I think it's too short.
I'm doing the hovering art director.
Well, do you know there is a website called Hovering Art Directors? Oh my god, you have to see this.
Oh,
It's
They
just-
shout you like.
Yeah. Hovering.
hoovering.
Yeah.
Oh,
Directors.
like hoovering?
So this is like pictures from the industry.
Okay.
And this is all like
Art directors
Yeah.
hoovering.
this is amazing.
That's cool. But did you know that now we have a little action figure of
Really?
the hovering art director?
No,
Yeah.
is
Search
there?
for Adobe hovering art director. Not hoovering. Hovering
Hovering
art
art.
director. And Adobe stock. Oh, there you go. I think
That one.
hovering art director. Yes, I think this one.
The second one?
No. Yes, let's try this one.
That one.
Yeah.
Let's see.
Let's see if it has the. No, it's not. Oh, there we go. Okay. See. So basically, we created an action figure. Oh, Evil Cerise says the hoveringartdirector.com. That's right.
Mhm.
Yeah, yeah.
One day.
Cool.
This is amazing.
Yeah, go check it out. The Hovering Art Director. Oh my God, Andres Orozco from Sydney, Australia, 3 a.m. now, and you have to work in the morning.
Wow.
Go and sleep. Join us later. Robzilla, you want one? We'll try to make that happen. Oh, so I was right after all. It's called golden ratio or golden section. I wasn't making things up. I usually make things up, like I make up words and things, but not this time. Not this time. And yes, designer, these videos will be available to watch later. And like I mentioned, on adobelive.com, there's a button down below on the right that says replays, and there's all the replays from yesterday. So if you missed Cristina and Giulia yesterday, you can watch it there. And all of these in the coming weeks will also be available for replay on the Adobe Creative Cloud YouTube channel.
So you can go to sleep if you want. Oh my god, it's almost done. Woohoo!
How's it going?
Oh, flowers and flowers and branches and flowers.
They went there yesterday to have a salad, and it was quite pricey. But it was good.
It was really good though. Best salad ever.
Best salad ever.
I think the place won the main prize for best macarons or something like this
Oh, yes?
years ago. Yeah,
Oh, it was written there? This-
No, because I've been here like
Ah.
5 years ago. I remember it. It was expensive, expensive at that time, so.
Oh, yes. Thank you for pointing everybody to the contest. We do have a contest that's running, and it's right here on adobelive.com. Inside of the interface, there's a contest tab, and there's also, let me actually check the contest tab. There's download the template. And basically, what you do is download the template. It's an Illustrator file. The rules are written inside of that Illustrator file. You can change the content, change the font, the colors, the disposition of things, make it your own poster, and publish that poster to Twitter or Instagram using the Adobe Live hashtag. One word, Adobe Live.
Okay.
What decisions are you taking, Cristina?
So I think this should be fine. What do you think? The whole composition.
Mm-hmm.
So this is like based on this space because Julia is working with this as a layout.
Mm-hmm.
So the whole infographic is going around this.
Mm-hmm.
So I've just done a few composition here. Well, this one doesn't respect the space, but just trying a few composition with like letters and kerning. I think this one works quite well. So now I'm just gonna expand the whole thing, and I'm gonna merge this, and I just want to see if this is if we got some problems with white space. Oh, why is this? So range setback. Yeah.
Ah, there you go.
Okay.
Maybe the
So
dash
this
is
one, yeah. I think maybe the dash is too
thick.
too much. Yeah. Yeah. Well, you're right. A good tip is like the horizontal lines, they always look a little bit bigger than the vertical lines, so you should always make them smaller or like thinner than like these ones. So I'm just gonna maybe just change this. I think also maybe this space in here is a bit weird. But overall, what do you think?
I think it's good.
How is it going with the infographic?
I'm almost there actually, so we can see together.
Yeah.
Yeah, just have to finish this part.
Mhm.
And then...
Yeah, okay. Gonna work then on another composition, the name, and then we can put everything together and see if
You
it
have all
works.
letters now of the alphabet?
Sorry?
Do you have all the letters?
Yes, I do.
You
Yeah.
have A to Z and 1 to 0? No, you don't have the numbers.
No,
okay,
I don't have
okay.
numbers.
All right.
No.
Okay. Do you want to send me these letters?
Yeah, sure.
Okay.
How does that work? So are these gonna be expanded and because there is outline here now?
Yeah, you just leave them like that.
Okay, cool.
Yes.
Okay. So
And I need to put them in order as well.
okay. Do you want me to do that? Or?
Yeah, you can do that.
Okay,
Like in a line, like
Yeah.
A, B, C, D, E. Well, good luck, Janet. We just posted a new one. A new poster for the Adobe Camp. So Solan X, yes, Cristina created these letters from sketches she did. And basically she started with the letters hype, HYPE, because these are the letters that you can then use to create all of the others.
Yeah.
Good tip, good tip.
Time for macarons.
The letters you need to start are hype. Thank you, Count Zero. God, our moderators are so on top of things. Michael, we should try streams without us. Just have the moderators there, you know, like we can just walk away. There's something missing on the Y. No, that was actually a conscious decision.
Yes. I mean, like a line in here, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
A conscious decision we took yesterday.
Yes. Okay, so that should be ready.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna. How can I send this to you?
Okay, can you open a Creative Cloud library?
Yeah.
Oh well, just from the application.
Oh, there.
Yeah, no, from inside
right,
of
yeah.
Illustrator. Color libraries. Okay, create a new one.
Should we do add?
Yeah. Oh no, that's
the color
colors.
though.
Yes. Oh, like in here in the drop down menu.
Oh, that's right.
What? Okay. Create new library and call it for Rufus.
Let's say retro.
Oh, there you go. Perfect.
28. Okay.
Okay, and then you just drag and drop that inside of there.
Okay. Just as it is.
Yeah.
As a group.
Yeah.
Okay.
No, just the whole alphabet.
Okay.
Perfect. And now what you need to do is to share that library with me. So in the menu here, no, in this one, in the little one, this one, share, collaborate.
All right. Yeah, you can do that from here, right?
Yeah, you can do it from there as well.
Yeah.
But it's so much easier from inside of the application.
Yeah.
And you're using the Italian version.
Yes.
Oh.
Shall we skip to?
No, that's fine. No, that's perfect.
Actually, I prefer English.
Okay.
Let's see. So, yeah. Okay. Mm-hmm.
Where is the library now? Was it synced? Let's go back to Illustrator a second. It should be synced. Can you check on the cloud icon here?
Here.
Yeah. Okay, so let's go back to the website. Let's go to the libraries.
Maybe recent.
Maybe let's try. No. You're using the same Adobe ID? Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, can I just check?
Yeah, sure.
Let's go over to Illustrator for a second.
I will open the macarons.
Oh yes, you open the macarons while I do that. Okay, perfect. I've
got like smart angles.
You got smart angles. Okay.
Yeah.
Ooh. All right. Let me see. We go back here and we go to Rufus. What does it say here? All libraries are up to date. Okay. But you have a lot of libraries here.
Yeah. But these
They're
are
all
not
called
synced.
My Library.
Are not synced.
Really?
I don't think so.
Can I see?
I think it was just trying to
Oops.
create new ones. So
Okay, okay.
these are like
So this is perfect. It should be okay. So let's move back to. Let me click around while you open the macarons.
yes. Which one would you like, Julia? Oh, loads of colors. Look at that.
I don't know. Pinky.
Pink.
Pink one.
There is like a very bright one. That one.
Cheers.
Yes,
Get the
bon
yellow one.
appetit.
An appetit.
Rufus.
Yeah, I don't know why it's not syncing. You know what? I'm just gonna give you a USB.
Okay. Maybe it's like internet connection, probably.
Oh, is
Could
it?
be.
No, we are on the internet,
Are
right?
we? Yeah.
Yes. It could be. I don't know. It could be anything. Let me find a USB key.
Big one.
Ah. I should have one in my pocket somewhere.
Oh my god, these are awesome.
Here we go. I don't know what else is on here. Just save the Illustrator document.
So let's say we'll create a new one. Just do that. Save. Save. Okay. This.
Perfect.
Perfect.
I'm gonna also move back to Julia's screen because there's lots of interesting stuff happening there.
Okay.
Yeah,
thank
we
you.
are. We.
What, Julia?
No, I'm like organizing the page with all the lines I created, and we'll see if everything works with the new character.
Oh.
Maybe we should use this one for the this. What do you think? Rather than this one, 'cause it's a little bit lighter. You reckon? Yeah. Let's go for that.
It's similar to the T.
Hmm?
Similar to
Yeah, it's
T.
T. The next giveaway should be macarons.
Yes, we're gonna be sending out macarons to everybody.
So,
right back with you guys. I just need to
Yeah.
check some things here. Then I'll redo everything I'm doing. Because some letters... Oh, there you go.
What do
Big
you
map.
think?
Big map. Yeah. Wow. That's cool. Are we gonna make the eye like colored? I mean, not gray, like red or something.
I actually want to fill the space with some shadows or gradient.
Shadow? Yeah. Oh yeah, that would be cool. Yeah.
Maybe the corners. Like this part.
Okay, like this one,
Yeah, this one.
or like the flowers with colors inside.
Yeah. and
Yeah.
Black.
Black flower.
How much time do we have? Oh, time is flying.
Ooh.
So do we have the title ready?
Hmm?
Do we have the title ready?
Almost.
Okay, so I
Not
can
yet.
work on the gradient.
Yeah. I think. Oh, hang on a second. Could just go back. I'm doing like just writing the name, so we can maybe write like anniversary on top here, because we got like empty space.
Yeah.
We can maybe like put an image or like I don't know, saying something like 500th anniversary, like 95 pieces or something.
Yeah, we have to write Martin Luther somewhere. So
Maybe here. Yeah. Cool.
Okay. All right, I'm ready.
Ooh.
So ready. Okay, so let's do this. What I need to do, though, can you give me the
Macaron?
GoPro? No, the macaron. I'll have a macaron later. I'll have a macaron for dinner. Let's see. Where is my plug here? What can I use? I think no. Okay. You know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna use one of yours. Your computer for just for a second.
Okay.
Okay, I'm gonna unplug it.
Yeah.
Let me just go back here to our. There we go, and let's do this unplugging thing very quickly.
Okay.
And go over to my computer for a second, because I have this really cool application called Font Self installed, and there we go. Okay, so we still see you, Julia, here. It's fine.
okay, I can go ahead.
So there we go. Okay, so basically, let me see if I go here to Font Self. Here. Okay, Font Self. That's the fontself.com, and basically that's a plugin for Photoshop or Illustrator. And in Illustrator, what I have here are your letters, right? So basically what I need to do is just like you did, I have to go to Object and of course expand everything. And then I'll also use the Pathfinder to put everything together, okay? Now, of course, there are a few letters that are not tied together, okay? But they need to be in a group. So basically what I need to do, first of all, I'm going to ungroup everything. Ungroup. Oh, like, yes. Ungroup. No, expand maybe. No, what was it I did? I don't remember now.
You did expand and then use.
Yeah, maybe. Let me see if I do something like this. Can I select those? Yeah, I need to group these. Okay. And object. Where is the ungroup? Oh, okay, now I have all the same letters. Okay, so there's some of the letters that have these floating points, like the I and the J. So I need to select those very quickly and group them together so that we understand that they're part of the same letter. And basically all I need to do is have all of the letters in sequence. Let me see if there's, oh, here's the R, group, and anything else? The Y, group, and the Z is okay. All right. So now I should have 26 letters. Where is it? There we go. Okay. And I'm going to move it here. And basically what I'm going to do now is open Font Self, Extensions, Font Self Maker. And when I take these letters and I drag them in, it already recognizes that, you know, this is a lowercase alphabet, or I can say this is the uppercase alphabet, or I can say it's anything, okay? So, but the easiest way is just to say, okay, this is A to Z, boom, and here you go.
Wow.
And it's already in here. And basically then I can go in and like move things around if I wanted, but it's done a pretty good job already. And what I can do now is install this font.
Wow, that's
Okay,
great.
so I say, okay, let's call this Luther 1. Okay, boom. Your font Luther 1 was just installed. Okay, so basically I can go back into Illustrator, and I just noted this is a huge document here. Let me just make that bigger. And let me just, this is the one I used before, so I'm going to delete that. But I'm going to take the font that I've just created, Luther 1, right? Which is up here somewhere, Luther 1, okay? And then I can start writing. I could say Adobe
Wow,
Live
that's great.
is so cool.
Wow.
All right,
This is
that,
great.
is that nifty? Oh
Yeah.
wow! But now I can do even better. I can export it, and I can export it as an OTF, an
Okay.
open type font. Okay,
Great.
so let's
Wow.
call it Luther 1 OTF export. And your font was just exported, and now I can share that
Wow.
font.
This
All right.
is great.
So what I'm going to do, guys, we're going to move back to their screens. But what I will do before the end of the stream is create a shared folder where you can actually download that font and use it, and show us what you can write with it. Okay. There's no uppercase letters. There's no numbers. Okay. Just lowercase. Just these 26 letters. So bear that in mind when you use it. If you do an uppercase thing, it'll just default to something else. But that's how easy it was, all right? And the same thing also works in Photoshop. And the cool thing in Photoshop is that you can also create color fonts, like with different shades of colors and gradients and whatnot. Okay.
Can you like update one letter if you want to change anything?
Absolutely. So, for example, I can say, let me see. I can, I don't want to break anything here, but let's say that I want this line here to be like this, okay? Then I'll just simply take the letter,
Just one and you just...
and it could be anything. Wait, okay, let's just do anything here, and then just replace it and say.
Oh, okay.
But now there must be another way. This is letter A. Okay. Yeah, but anyway, there's ways. Oh, maybe if I delete it first,
Oh, yeah. Okay.
or yeah. But anyway, yeah, definitely.
Wow.
All right,
Super
so
quick.
let's move back to this view here, and just quickly unplug the computers. Zzz, zzz, and go back here. So that was like super easy, and I haven't checked the chat.
That's great.
I will check the chat in a second. All right.
Oh,
So while we do that, we go back here. All right. Let me go check the chat. That was pretty crazy. And so fast.
Yeah.
Like, even you were amazed, right?
Yeah.
Are you gonna check
Really.
it out?
Yeah, definitely.
Okay, mind officially blown. Yes, that's amazing. Yes, it is. Oh my. Okay, I'm getting font self. All right, good for you. It's so much fun. And there's some people who are saying, and it's French. Yes, it is French. So nationalistic, Alexandre. Yes, that's a plugin. This is a plugin. And the crowd goes wild. Yes. How did fonts get made before font self? Ah, yes. This makes it look very easy. Yes. It's great to make quick and dirty fonts like very quickly, and to use them right away. So I'm gonna create that folder very quickly. We have another 15 minutes together.
Julia, what do you think about the U? Is it too much? This space here? Yeah. Because this is less than this one.
Yeah,
Maybe we should.
there should be.
Shall we try that one instead? Look. Yeah.
Alright everyone, I'm gonna put the link in the chat and you can download the font and do something with it. Maybe you can even use it on the poster, on the template that we've provided everybody with. So, Luther 1 font. Actually, you know what? I'm gonna make a bit.ly. All right. And yes, we only 10 minutes left. So this is the Luther 1 font for you in the chat. There you go. You can download it right from my Creative Cloud.
You reckon? Yeah. What about the U? Is it good? Yeah.
Yeah, it's better than that.
Better than the other one, right? Woohoo! Okay. Some of these ones. What are we gonna say?
Yeah, I think we don't have time now.
Don't you wish you had the font now?
Yes.
Huh?
Yeah. I'm
Well,
gonna
you can,
download
you
it.
can
like,
download it.
right now. Yeah,
It's
yeah.
in the chat. I mean,
Yeah.
let me send it to you. How can I get it to you? Oh well, it's an Adobe LY. You can download the font.
Okay.
Yes. That'll be fun. Adobe LI
Adobe dot
LY/2PXX
PXX.
capital J LJ. The one
Yes.
font, and you can download it. Yeah.
Just click on it.
Okay. Download. What a workflow, my friends! What a workflow! You know, she creates the letters, I create the font, and now she uses the font.
Yeah. This is a huge document, though. So
Yes,
like-
yes, I noticed that.
Wow. That's awesome.
Right?
This is great. This
Well,
is
of course,
great.
now we can
Yeah.
go into font self and like fix some of the kerning and things.
and everything.
But it's
yeah.
a really fast way to get the letters there, and now you can
Yeah.
outline them and
Yeah.
continue your composition.
Yeah, just check like. Is it PhD? No. So, got that. So we did loads of different compositions to get like, yeah, one which is almost good, I would say. Or like, yeah, this one should be fine. So what we're gonna do, we're gonna move this up. And then sorry. We don't have numbers. Okay, good. Should we use an actually? You know what? Should we use another font as a secondary font? Yes. Okay. Let's use another like. Okay. Actually. Let's just make this one. Can I check your cursor for a second? Yeah, this has to be because we gotta. Yeah, we have to send us stuff on the cloud later. I think this one has to be like a little bit smaller than that. It's like a nice and like small paragraph, like just something really small. Maybe on the top here.
Yeah, smaller. Yeah. Oh, we don't have a space.
Yeah.
Here, actually.
Okay.
Maybe a line. We can do something on line.
You mean left line?
Yeah.
Let's see.
So as you can all notice, the two designers are talking with each other. They're discussing the various things, the typographic layout. I'm Richard Attenborough, observing the creative fauna here.
Actually, I will wait until tomorrow to
Yeah.
put the font here.
Yeah,
I will wait
yeah, yeah.
until
Yeah, we'll do that
tomorrow.
tomorrow. We only have 5 minutes left
Yeah.
anyway, so
So macarons.
macarons. Let's have a macaron. I'll have a macaron. Yes. I mean, we created a font in 3 minutes, so I
Yeah.
deserve a macaron.
Definitely.
Yes.
These are like so bright and beautiful.
Yes. Wow.
I wish they could see them like with all the colors. Wow, yeah. Like few of them are missing already because we ate with like 3 of them.
No,
but-
just.
This is what we're talking about, okay? And these are the faces of somebody who has just eaten a macaron. Yeah.
Delicious.
Can I have a doggy bag?
Yeah, it's left aligned. Okay, yeah. I don't like the left aligned actually. Should we get the left aligned one? Because
Yeah, we have to see
well,
on the
we'll see.
poster,
Yeah,
actually, so-
we're gonna see this later on. Then. Yeah.
Well, Michelle, check out the specifications because there's some things you can do in Illustrator and some things you can do in Photoshop. So depending on what you want to do, I would start with one, and if you like it, get both of them. That's right. That was Rufus Attenborough describing the creative natural habitat here.
There is actually some shouting sometimes, but
Are you shouting these out? Oh, basta!
Always.
I'm using like quick like shortcuts.
Yes.
Like it's gonna be quick and just like back. Yeah. So it's,
So as we're wrapping up here, just a quick reminder to come over to adobelive.com if you're not watching the stream here, because that's where you have access to everything you need to interact with this stream. And you know, there's a chat there, there's a schedule. We're going to be joined by Martin Deckers in about 8 minutes at the top of the hour, and then Jing Zhang is going to be with me for the night shift from 10 p.m. to midnight Paris time. That's why it's called the night shift. Yes, because it's very late. And then of course the streams for tomorrow, where we're going to have Gordon Reed again, and Cristina and Julia will be back with us for one last stream. And Martin and Jing Sang again. So that's where you have the schedule. That's where you have the contest. The contest this week is we ask you to download an Illustrator template, open that in Illustrator, change that template, make the poster your own. It's like a poster for a hypothetical event that's hypothetically happening at my place, called the Adobe Camp. So you can change the colors, the fonts, the item, whatever, make it yours, and publish that design to Twitter using the Adobe Live hashtag. Okay, that's where we will be checking. Also Instagram using the Adobe Live hashtag if you don't have Twitter. And on Friday, Michael Shez will announce 30 winners, 30 winners, and there will be a whole bunch of Creative Cloud subscriptions. There's going to be Adobe stock credits to be won, and of course also a poster of one of the works that has been created during this 3-day live stream on graphic design. And of course all of the replays are there as well. So we need to go now, my friends. I'm having signs from our big production studio here. The video producer was telling me, got it. All right, guys. See you in 5 minutes with Martin Deckers and Michael Shez. So here we let. That's the next Martin and bye bye.